Baitla misketwalk. Look. Very good wood. Took. You take now. Gift.
Thank you, I guess. Seaweed that smells of the sea, as they say. Gasoline. Handy for Yucca barbecues. A Yucca lighter. The Smiths, probably.
Metal men seem very nice in end. Migration seemed very, very difficult this time.
Nobody'll miss this. I don't believe it.
The confined atmosphere here seems to be affecting you, Kate Walker.
It's not claustrophobia, Oscar. The way for us to solve our bat problem is up there, outside. And I don't have the slightest idea how to get there. There's an enormous amount of radiation.
You need someone who is, by their very nature, impervious to radiation so that they can do this task in your place.
If such a being existed, that would solve our problems, wouldn't it?
May I remind you that I am an upgraded XZ2000 model automaton.
Oh, you don't mean you?
I am, of course, somewhat afflicted by osteoarthritic rust. But I should be able to do the task, Kate Walker.
I don't doubt that you're capable of it. But it could be dangerous up there. You don't think that—
I'm afraid that, for you, the choice of candidates is limited, Kate Walker.
If you insist. Oscar, you have to open the aeration vents before you come back. First, open the vents. You're the one who wanted to go outside, Oscar. So now it's down to you.
I sense a truly enormous satisfaction on your part at preventing me from acting the way I see fit.
What goes around comes around, Oscar. What goes around comes around.
Kate Walker's pursuers. I must make every effort to hurry up. The gratings don't stand a chance. Keeping the wheels greased to keep things running smoothly. This should start the truck.
Alert. Iodine level insufficient. Decontamination procedure aborted. Iodine level insufficient. Quarantine protocol activated. Please wait for the arrival of an intervention team or restore level of iodine in the dedicated compartment.
Oscar!
Well, that is indeed annoying. You will need to go on without me, Kate Walker. I'll be fine.
That's out of the question.
Kate Walker, I must have a very substantial level of radioactivity. In this state, my presence in your vicinity would place your organism in mortal danger. I do not believe that is desirable.
I said we're not going anywhere without you. I just need to find a little bit of iodine.
Iodine is a rare commodity, Kate Walker.
Don't be pessimistic, Oscar. Just let me get on with it, please.
Very well, Kate Walker.
Iodine levels sufficient. Quarantine protocol terminated. Decontamination procedure recommencing. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure underway. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure terminated. Opening airlock.
It's good to see you again, Oscar.
Oh yes, well, let me see. I am not unhappy to see you either, Kate Walker.
Go back to the Yukels again, Oscar. Tell them to get ready to leave. I'll join you as soon as I can.
At your command, Kate Walker.
Empty. Fortunately, my torch still seems to have enough.
Fresh air at last. I am glad to be leaving that hell behind us.
And now...
We'll camp here for the night and continue the journey at the break of dawn. Our next step will be the last in this country. The ancient bridge across the river Balatom on the border with Yakistan. Once we're across, we'll be safe from our pursuers.
Well, now that's good news. See you later, Kirk.
Miss Kitwalk! Made arrangement with previous owner. Yurts just for your sleep until end of journey. Former owner now decide go live in other yurts so Miss Kitwalk sleep nice in this.
Oh, that's really very nice of you, Mr. Barut. Thank you so much.
Ah, Kate Walker. How are your lodgings?
Great. Thank you so much for the yurt, but I really can't stay too long. I'm exhausted.
Alas, the night may well be long.
But why?
Miss Kate Walker, take a look at the moon.
The red moon. It only very rarely enters this phase, about every 20 years.
Every 20 years. Like the migration, I guess.
Miss Kate Walker calculate well.
It is not chance. Each migration must come here to this exact spot for the night of the red moon.
Why is it so important?
The red moon is the time for a sacred ceremony that is very important for the Yukos. A ritual to bring the favor of the spirits upon the migration, and so to have a chance to reach the destination. Since the dawn of time, this ceremony has been held in the Temple of the Red Moon.
I didn't see any temple in the vicinity.
That is the problem, Miss Kate Walker. Since last migration, temple disappeared.
Come on, a temple can't just up and vanish like that.
Unless it is buried beneath tons of concrete.
Do you mean that the temple was demolished so that they could construct the stadium?
It is said that the spiritual guide of the previous migration, my predecessor in a way, found a way to save the temple.
How did he do that?
The guide Kantika, accompanied by a few other brave Yukos, offered to work on the site. They proved to be very able masons, to the point of being able to hide our temples beneath the concrete without anyone knowing. For months, they worked at night, away from the eyes of architects and foremen.
Yukos worn out by hard work to save House of Spirits.
But they succeeded in their enterprise, and our temple really is hidden somewhere, beneath these modern buildings. Alas, the poor people died of exhaustion.
How terrible. I'm so sorry.
Ti esperitulu, makra henok, bignok vanu. With these words, the tribe pays tribute to their sacrifice.
Ti esperitulu makra henok bignok vanu. Temple must be somewhere here. Me tell tribe look for temple. But little help of Miss Kate Walker, not too much.
But you don't have a map or the slightest idea where the temple could be hidden?
We only know that it is here somewhere, beneath tons of concrete. We absolutely must find it, Kate Walker.
So, where should we start?
You search on your side. We'll have a better chance of finding the temple with all of us searching.
Okay. What exactly does the ceremony consist of?
The ritual of the Red Moon is to draw the favor of the spirits onto our caravan. A purification before we can cross the border into Yakistan. It's also a very personal type of trial. It's difficult to explain the ceremony in a few words, Kate Walker. You need to experience it to understand.
Have the Yukos already started the search?
Of course. Don't hesitate to ask if you need help.
Are you sure Olga and the Colonel won't be able to chase us on the other side of the border?
Yes, Kate Walker. Yakistan is outside their jurisdiction.
Right. I'll also go take a look around. With all the effort it took to get through the subway, there's no way I'm going back. Good evening. Sorry to intrude, but the door was open. Please excuse my curiosity. I'm accompanying a tribe of nomads who are camping in the stadium. We're trying to find a temple that used to be somewhere around here, before everything changed. Have you heard anything about such a temple? It's a very important place for the Yukals, a sacred site. If it still exists, you wouldn't happen to know where it is, would you? I'm afraid I have to insist. I had a look at that manuscript before you took it back. It looks as though it was written a very long time ago by one of the Yukals. It's a mixture of plans and of notes. I have to admit I don't really understand it, but it obviously indicates how to find the sacred temple. It seems like the document means a lot to you. I'm sorry, but you have to let me take it. The Yukos will be absolutely lost if they can't find the sacred temple.
Kantika.
I've heard of him. He was the spiritual guide of the previous migration. Did you know him?
The foreman killed him. They made him work, and then work even more. Treated like an animal. I will never give my father's journal to someone from their camp. You'll have to kill me first.
Listen, I'm not who you think I am. I have nothing to do with the people who built the stadium. I left everything to accompany the Yukos on their journey. I've become one of them now.
You think I'm a fool. I don't actually believe everything I hear, and I will never tell someone like you anything. You're not even worth half of a Yuko like me. You're nothing but a Bolshevik.
What do you mean?
My name is Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika. Kantika, my father, was the leader of the Yukos, who were made to work like dogs on this stadium. Then he got together with a woman from around here, a woman who was working in one of the canteens on site. And that's the story of how I was born.
You know, I'm just running away from the people chasing us. The Yukol caravan and me. Those people want to hurt us. The Yukos I'm with are right over there outside. I can go and get one of them to vouch for me if you like.
What for? You've probably already got them under your thumb, Bolshevik. The Yukos are like children. They say what you want them to.
A few months ago, the Yukos saved my life. Today, I'm just trying to help them. If you really have Yukol blood in your veins, you should be doing the same.
You chirp prettily, like vipers warming themselves in the sun on the stadium concrete during the summer.
I was thinking about what you said about your father, Kantika. You know, the Yukos think of him as a great benevolent spirit now, because he decided to sacrifice himself to save the temple of the sacred ceremonies, so all future migrations could continue to receive the blessing of the spirits.
That's good. You should never forget the spirits.
Ti espiritulu makra henok biknok vanu. That's what the Yukos say to honor him.
May your spirit join together with those of the ancestors, and may your sacrifice never be in vain. That's what the Yukos say. Even a Bolshevik, even the people from the capital who had the stadium built wouldn't know that. Give the notebook to your guide. He will understand if he really is the person you say. The spirit of my father will guide him.
Thank you.
Don't thank me too quickly, though. I don't know where the temple is, and even with the manuscript, finding it won't be easy. There is so much concrete and iron here. Sometimes even the spirits can do nothing. One last thing. The new caravan. Do you think that the guide could maybe come see me? I don't get that much company. So, if I could speak with some of my own people.
Of course, I understand. You can count on me.